Superstar Ryan Garcia and superstar Gervonta Tank Davis will be locking horns at Allegiant Stadium this April 15th, possibly. Ladies and gentlemen, you better buckle up. King Ryan Garcia, you already know what it is, Mr. Golden Boy himself, 23 wins, no losses, no draws, 19 violent wins by the way of knockout. You already know this man is 5'10". He's 24 years of age. He's just the truth. You know, he's got the reach over Tank. Is about to go down, man. These two are ready. You know, you seen all the chirping, and to be honest with you, I don't ever hear no more chirping. All I'm hearing is paperwork ready to get signed, sealed, and delivered. A venue is being picked out, and ladies and gentlemen, Allegiant Stadium is definitely looking like the position. You know, this is going to be big for boxing. I don't want to rule this out, ladies and gentlemen, for the sport of boxing, what this is going to be. You know, this is going to be a spectacle like never before seen. Gervonta Tank Davis, we seen what he did to Hector Luis Garcia. That's irrelevant. My man Gervonta Tank Davis, 28 wins, no losses, no draws, 26 wins, violent by the way of knockout. You already know what it is, man. He's giving up height, he's giving up reach, you know, but the problem is he ain't giving up power. And Gervonta Tank Davis, these guys, when they pull up, they pull up, you know, and people pay to see this guy, Gervonta Tank Davis. Whether people want to, you know, discredit him, hate on him, you know, numbers don't lie, you know, it just don't, you know, clearly, it just doesn't lie. And for this fight, you know, which was supposed to be held originally at the MGM Grand. That's when it was really promoted Vegas, but it was, like I said, it was going to be held at the MGM Grand. But now, you know, it's so many different situations. You got in Las Vegas, you got, of course, Allegiant Stadium, T-Mobile Arena, or the MGM Grand. But Allegiant Stadium is looking like the place. Do you know, ladies and gentlemen, that Allegiant Stadium holds 70,000 people, ladies and gentlemen? Do you understand the pageantry, the spectacle that both promotional companies could put on in a 70? Oh, yo. And Lord have mercy, you know, especially compared to what was going to happen at the MGM Grand, where the tickets prices was going to be through the roof. You know, you talking about a building holding 70 to 17,000. I mean, that's crazy. You know what I mean? That's wild. You know, there's no way to, you know, kind of, you know, replicate that situation. The T-Mobile Arena only holds 22,000. So a situation like this truly needs to be a spectacle, because it is, you know, and it's going to be big for it's going to be big for the sport of boxing, y'all. No matter what promotional company you in, people will look at this and, like I'm telling you, this is only going to go up from here. You know, it's time, you know, for boxing to be in these arenas, you know, to these stadiums, you understand, you know, to these, it's time, you know, and right now is the time to do it. You talking, listen, ticket prices, you might get $20 seats. I don't know if it'd be $20. You might get $50. You may get ticket prices in the $100 to under $100 range, and that's wonderful. You know, you're gonna be way up in the top, but I mean, you at a spectacle. See, what people don't understand, the fight is a fight. So no, you may just be up there looking at a TV screen, you know, because down there is just gonna be wild, but it's not gonna be that bad. You have a lot of things like this, like WrestleMania. You have the WWE going into all kind of stadiums, and you know, you just have the square box down there, and people love it. Why in the world would you not think that people would love this situation? That this building is going to be sold out to maximum capacity. You know, you could book that. You know, these two strong, heavy punchers where you know for a fact it's not going the distance. Somebody's going down. The question is who? And both fighters possess the power to drop one another. You know, like, listen, whether it's a left or a right, these guys are dangerous. Very much dangerous. They've scouted each other. You see Gervonta Tank Davis working on, you know, counter punches to that left, you know, that obviously King Ryan is just synonymous with. You know, he's got to counter these things, you know, because Ryan coming with power with both hands. and obviously Ryan feels like he's got Tank number. And that's scary. I know Tank is, this going to be a big win for whoever. Both fighters stand with a lot to lose. We can't sit up there and act like this is just some joke. This situation, this fight is no joke. And there's serious ramifications is at stake, for whoever, win or lose. And mind you, all of this is going on with no title. I wish that, it was a title involved due to this situation because it's so massive. It just shows you, where the sport of boxing is and where it's headed. The contract, for Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia still needs to be finalized before this contest become a reality for real. Like, it can't become a reality until it gets finalized, but we are on the brink of finalization. I mean, at this point, like I said, they're figuring out the venues, the date is set. So this thing, like I said, this thing could get set at any given second in terms of being finalized, but the date is there. Both fighters are prepared for April 15th. Just paperwork is just, like I said, the venue is a lot of different things. You got two major promotional companies, coming together. PBC, obviously, Gervonta Tank Davis, his promotions, and then, obviously, Golden Boy with Oscar De La Hoya, Mr. Golden Boy. The man, the truth, the myth, is unbelievable, what's going on right now with this fight and with the rumors of this being held in the home of the Raiders. It's crazy. Could you imagine how many people would be flying out from coast to coast overseas? I mean, you talking about a phenomenon, seriously. And I think this sets the bar, when you think about Errol Spence Jr., Terrence Bud Crawford coming up on the horizon. What's the venue there? Where do we go? Do we go to AT&T Stadium? Do you go to MetLife? Where are we going? Seriously. At this point, you got big fights like Devin Haney. You got big fights like Shakur Stevenson. Where are we going? What about when, for instance, if something like this happened, involving, Devin Haney and Tank? You hearing rumors about that. Devin Haney's on record, if you haven't heard, and also Bill, that they not giving nobody nothing. They going to hold on to these belts until the end of the year, and there you go. So, and he's either going to fight Shakur Stevenson or fight Tank. I'm not sure if that's official, but I think he's got to go for one of them after Lomachenko, and then from there, when you think about a Ryan and, a Tank versus Devin, where are we going? So this fight between Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis is very important. It's Flight Sports TV. You already know what it is. Hit that like button and most definitely hit that subscribe button for more boxing news, updates, and more. It's Flight Sports.